Looking at it through the lens of history, The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword feels like the culmination of the journey the Zelda series has gone on, starting with Ocarina of Time. Skyward Sword embraced and refined everything those games were trying to achieve. A more rich narrative, brilliant art styles that defy the hardware limitations to create timeless settings and imagery, progression that is deeply puzzle-oriented where everything from the dungeons to the overworld to the town you live in have little elements of lock-and-key discovery. Skyward Sword doesn't even attempt to put on the facade of game elements that aren't a part of its core identity. Unless you're soaring through the skies on your loft wing, it's not pretending to be a big open area adventure. The numerous progression systems and strong narrative foundations sway the game away from feeling like you ought to be sequence breaking or trying to outgame the game. Its self-assuredness in its design means that, for some, it's simply not the style of Zelda they prefer. It's also that expert confidence in what its core values are that makes Skyward Sword a fiercely high-quality entry in perhaps the most high-quality video game series there is. Even its fascination with motion control-based sword combat allowed it to sneakily dodge being yet another Zelda utilizing Ocarina of Time's combat style, which had quickly become pretty well used for a lot of melee-based gaming even outside the Zelda series. It's wildly impressive to be able to be the watercolor bird-flying Wagglefest game while also being unmistakably Zelda. The video game series so video gamey that it constantly defines what other video games will be doing in the years that follow it. All of that, and I haven't even mentioned offering one of our best incarnations of Link and Zelda ever, with similar praise being earned by just about every member of the supporting cast. The personal journeys of these characters and the vast catalog of excellent music that accompanies it is so essential to why this is one of my favorite Zeldas that I can't help but feel like I wasted all of your time with that game design talk earlier. This might be my favorite cast and favorite story in the series, with some of my favorite boss fights, favorite dungeons, favorite settings and music, favorite visuals, and when you put all of that together, I start to wonder how on earth there are any Zelda games above it.